I know my place. It's not anywhere near you.
Hey, friends. No, this is just practice. Open qualifying will be in about 45 minutes, so there's a ways to go yet. And then the race will start 20 minutes after that. So just shaking out the stream, making sure I'm not going to have any performance issues or anything. But no, this is just open practice. Which I need, because I haven't done any official races this week. I just do not care for this track with this car. Not a fan. So in an official practice, no, in that warm-up session that's attached to a race, you know, you get like a 3-minute little practice before an official race. That does count at a reduced rate, but this is a league session, so it doesn't count. And also like an official practice, so just an online practice session that doesn't have a race attached, those do not count either. The sporting code still applies, so you can still be protested if you do obnoxiously dumb shit on purpose, but points don't count. Game volumes though? Okay. I just changed around some of my volume settings, so let me see if we can deal with that. Let's do this. Okay. Let me know how this is. Is the balance a little bit better now? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and minimize this. Okay, clear. Oh yeah, this is the Sunday Night Skippy League. So most of these people have raced before, honestly, and I am the defending champion from last season, so pretty much everybody's gunning for me right out of the box, I'm sure. But yeah, pretty much all the names that I see on my relative right now are returning drivers from last season. I know we got a handful of new members as well. I expect to have a probably full 45 car grid, which will be absolutely batshit goddamn insane on this track. I have a hunch it will never be a dull moment, no matter where you are on track. Oh, so I've been on the service for, what, 2.5 years or so? I started out in MX-5 for... got through MX-5 pretty quickly, and then split my time between MX-5 and Skippy for 3-4 months before moving on to mostly GT. And then I was still doing Skippy a little bit at that point, but quit doing Skippy last winter, I think, is when the new tire model first came out. And I just couldn't drive the car anymore. I couldn't handle it. until they finally fixed it, you know, spring-ish.
Sorry, Robert.
So
sorry.
then started driving
Okay,
mostly.
no problem.
No, it was before that. So that was, I don't know, whatever. Whenever the first tire model came out, I quit, and then I've been back at it for the last few seasons at least. Yep, Mazda MX-5. This and Mazda MX-5 are pretty fun to drive together. That's enough to keep you busy. And then, you know, between that, I ran a couple of endurance racing teams that focused exclusively on GTE and occasionally GT3. So did that for a long while before coming back to Skippy and just kind of deciding I really liked it with the current iteration of the tire model. Okay, gotta find some pace here. So I think I'm actually coming up on almost a full year of this being my main car. I'm not sure, I'd have to go look. Maybe 9 months. But then tomorrow night, I'm actually starting to get back into GT3 with Precision Racing League. We'll be doing their GT3 league, and I'll be running with SRT Esport and Speedworks folks. I'm trying to get my GT3 chops back. I think it's going to be slow going, but we'll muddle through. You know, I tried to drive the Audi and I literally could not get it around the track, which is, you know, disappointing to say the least. But we'll get there, you know. I'll just take my own advice when I'm teaching people in Skippy and methodically work my way through GT3 again. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing some GT3. I don't know tonight, but definitely tomorrow. Hopefully tonight if I can find some time after this. I definitely need as much seat time as I can get before tomorrow night. I'm not feeling confident at all. I completely abandoned the Audi. I'm doing a Ferrari most likely. I'm feeling more confident there, but still a little sketchy. I was doing R8. R8 is the GT3 in iRacing for Audi. The Precision Racing League is only GT3. So the Audi RS30 is a TCR car, so that would not be available. You wouldn't want to drive it if it was very slow comparatively.
Anybody hear me?
You betcha.
You betcha. I'm saying good, buddy.
Need to get like a full second of pace here. At least I've got 45 minutes to find my groove. I feel like 8 laps in, we should be a lot quicker in this already, but
Sorry, mate.
it is what it is.
I wouldn't get this.
We'll get there. easy. Well, that looks sketchy. Backmarkers are going to be terrifying on this. Ouch. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Starting to get a little more comfortable.
You good, Carl?
Nope, too late. Still need to find about a half second. I guess 0.4 from there. I think we can do that.
Mic check.
I'm good.
But no, none of that.
JR pass left.
No, my crew chief's not on, I don't think. We need to fix that.
Collecting intel on Hoops Torbeck.
You know it, good buddy.
How you doing today?
I'm doing. Trying to get used to the track here. I've only done the practice races, so I was just not interested in the officials.
Sounded like you weren't a fan. Which, fair enough. Even without draft, like the difference between like 2K I rating and 6K is half a second.
That doesn't bother me. I just, you know, it's not that fun to drive, and the racecraft isn't that great, so not really how I want to spend my time.
Yeah, it really comes down to how well you're able to stick to someone into the last corner.
I mean, finishing positions aside, it's just I want to have enjoyed my time, right?
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
I think I am going to stand by that tire pressure thing. It takes it
The
about
asymmetric, yeah.
15-20 laps to kick in, but I feel like I have a slight grip advantage at temperature. I keep going back and forth, and like it's one of those things where it's impossible to tell the difference. But I seem to be consistently a little bit better.
Come on, Thomas. What are you doing?
Which makes me wonder, maybe I should play with pressure a little bit more. Like, I wonder if a slightly higher
That was
pressure qualifying
ridiculous.
setup isn't the worst idea. You know, like operator pressure on hot tires being well into the 30s.
I mean, it's always worth taking a look at. You know, I think I'm just going to keep it consistent, at least for this race.
Oh, yeah, I'm just suggesting in general, like that might be a fun project, is trying to replicate the same laps on a relatively simple track with different pressures.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen anybody do that in any kind of a public way.
All right, so make sure it's on push to talk there. There been any conversation on how pit exit priority is going to work?
I'm sorry, man.
Just racing, brother.
There hasn't been. My expectation would be same rules we tried to implement at Zolder, but that's
Gotcha.
Hello, Carrington.
I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. I don't think this is the setup I've been driving on. Nope, it's not. This is the setup I was running at Imola earlier. Okay then. Which means that. It shouldn't be pulling that much rotation that quickly. I'm still getting major frame issues. That's not cool.
Wait, oh. Hey, Pete, I see you in a green car. Is that the color for in trading paint?
No, it shouldn't be.
trying out the JRT overlay
These frame rates are really
for
bad.
overlap. I don't know if you've seen it, but I think it's kind of neat.
For overlap? What do you mean?
It shows you how much overlap a car to your right or left has.
Oh, the visual spotter.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing in VR.
Oh, really? You can't easily slap an overlay on top?
No, not really. I mean, you might be able to with OVR Toolkit, but like
Okay,
all of my
top
stuff
it up.
is in a fully opaque browser window above my head.
Okay, so you're doing virtual desktops, but the
Yep.
it's running in a full screen window.
Yep, there's zero plugin architecture at all for VR anything in iRacing. So anything you do has to be something on the
Screen.
side.
Got it.
What was I doing? Okay, right. Okay.
Jay, did you get a new paint?
Yes, sir.
Looking good. Still kind of partial to the other one, though. Gotta admit.
I figure if I'm going to go be slow, I might as well look good doing it. Here, here.
56s, man, I am slow.
Okay. I'll try that.
I'm just partial to the other one because that's one that we had in our USF 2000. That was awesome.
All right, Connor.
It looks like a NASCAR event in Gen 1.
I think I saw chicken though. Good, Jake. Oh, thanks, Jake.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Sorry.
I remember Lime Rock being graphically demanding, and I just had to knock down a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I'm running pretty bare bones myself. I'm still like, I've had weird frame rate issues ever since I updated Windows, and it hasn't repaired itself.
No worries.
Whoa, my spawn is still not working. Get out of the pit exit. Hold on. I'm gonna get this thing.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio
I was
check.
like, where's my crew call, damn it? Oh, there comes pit.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Okay. Okay, now with more crew chief. Much better. Okay, half hour to get comfortable here. I'm definitely not comfortable yet. We've got a ways to go.
Mind these track limits, please, Pete.
Easy. Getting a little feisty there with the rear end.
E5.
Turn, thank you.
Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace.
Did I not leave enough room there?
You're outside of track limits there.
Caught the grass on the turn-in. Car tried to rotate.
Guy ahead has just posted a 56.85.
See.
The guy behind has just done a 58.00.
Traffic could be an issue this year.
Sorry,
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. The leader's just done a 111.21.
Uh-oh. Yep.
I'm a dead man.
Who the frick has put the voodoo on my car?
Yellow flag. Sector
I've
2
got
is
Epic
0.15
voodoo on my car.
off the pace.
Not sorry.
Sorry about the voodoo, guys. Yeah, I put in a good word for you, but maybe I got it all wrong. Ah, Decker. You surprised me.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. That puts you 0.6 off the leader's pace.
Ow.
Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace. The leader has just done a 57.85.
At least the car feels better now that it's back on the slightly looser setup. It felt very strange with the MLS set on it.
I love this guy. I
Don't
love
slow
this
roll around the apex.
Right side. Stay right.
guy. I did a pub race earlier, and I don't think I love this track.
I don't think I love the track either.
It's a lot of fun if the people around you can see the things if they can't attend to their shit show.
E5, you're now 1.0 seconds off the pace.
So I
Sector
ran
3
two
is
public
0.5
races
off
because
the
that's all I
pace.
could
Your last
stomach.
lap time was a 57.87.
Whoopsie.
I've been wrecked out of every
Sector
public
1
race,
is
all three of them.
0.31 off the pace. The leader has just done a
Yeah, I ran one
57.72.
This pit is difficult.
That hurts next week.
Sector 2 is
Well, that
2/10 off the
left.
pace.
But if you survive a pass race, you'll end up running with a speed. Here, it doesn't matter. You're going to be in a toilet bowl with a full of turds. You know what I mean?
Is this all called turd?
Yes, but I included myself.
P6, good lap. That's your quickest today. You're now 0.6 off the leader's pace.
No,
You need to find a
way
10th
too
in sector 3.
optimistic.
That was a 57.33.
It's not going to rotate like that. What am I thinking?
The leader has just done a
That's
57.54.
been stuck in the race.
Yep.
You're 10th off the pace in sector 2.
Uh-oh. Spicy.
Okay, got it. Thanks for clearing that up.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The guy behind has just done a 57.28.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were giving me a run, but sorry.
It better be Imola next week or I'm in trouble.
10th off the pace in sector 3. Yellow flag, caution. That was 57.36.
Tire on the grass. Yeah, it would have been like
Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace. The leader has just done a 57.43.
I definitely think we're going to set the record for the amount of sorries during the race this week.
Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
Yeah, I've got a thank you button app, but not a sorry. Maybe I should change.
Walter, can we get a macro check, please? Thank you, sir.
As long as it's a sarcastic thank you, I think you're fine.
Bowers will say sorry, you turn.
Everyone make sure you check your pit entrance. It's kind of a
That's
little
your
bit
best lap in
tricky
this session. That puts you 0.5
off
off
camber
the pace.
turning
That lap
braking
time
point,
was
so make sure you practice
57.24.
that.
Take a Pennsylvania off ramp, in my opinion.
How about JR?
Sorry, whoever I bumped.
You were 10th off the pace in sector 2. The guy behind has just done a 6.90.
Really slow.
You're currently 0.5 off the pace.
It was late. See if we can salvage it.
Pass left.
No, not really.
Thanks, Jacob.
No worries.
You were 10th off the pace in sector 1.
Have we considered 60 cars, no damage?
You had me in the first half.
How about 60 cars with crash repair?
Sector 2 is 0.05 off the pace.
I think we should drive the F1 car around Bristol.
So is there any chance that Pete gets us out from the pit? I like that rule.
That's your quickest lap. That lap was at 56.90.
Pass left.
6th place.
Pass left.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Uh-oh. Yep. He just took out fucking everybody.
Sorry.
I'm actually struggling a little with frames per
The
second.
guy in
It must
front
be
has
all the
just done
cars,
a
I guess.
56.77.
Pete and I were just talking about that in team chat. It might not be you.
I think it's the number of cars in your mirrors.
The pit lane speed limit is 56
Yeah, I turned my
kilometers per
mirrors
hour.
off, it seemed to help.
That helps the most.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
Yeah, heck, you don't need them here anyway, right?
Just assume someone's there.
So, Jeff, I just gotta see if it could be done.
Not being passed.
That's my new favorite apology. Yeah, sorry, but I just wanted to.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Yeah, that was fun while left. Yeah, I was like, I'll take it 3 wide. It's just like,
Hey, what's going on, Furman?
traffic working on the outside lines there anyway.
We're getting touched.
Okay, Pete. There's a car exiting the
So
pits.
not
Heads up.
optimistic that I can't get any laps in on hot tires because we keep getting blown up before we can get that far. That's probably not a good sign.
E7.
That paid into his money. I can repeat that maybe.
Style points for that one too.
Sector 1 is 0.8.
Sweet.
Why
Off the
wouldn't you
pace.
run VRL, man? You're registered and paid up, aren't you? Come on,
Might have been
again?
too outside, Jake.
Yeah, a little bit. Sorry about that, Carl. I know I pretty well stuck here.
Yellow flag.
Jesus.
On your left.
John, I'm on an out lap. I don't know what you buy on the screen.
There's a car exiting the pits.
Still there. Clear left.
Still left.
Come on back, Chris. I'm gonna sit anyway.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm feeling kind of unsafe in GT3 in general.
That puts you
But,
1.8
you know,
off the
I'll
pace.
just take the pace
Sector
down
3
if I
is
have to.
0.45 off the pace. Your lap time was at 58.49. 20
With the
minutes remaining.
Fifi, I
You've
can
got
at
20
least
minutes
control the
remaining.
car.
Sector 1 is 0.9
I might
off
not
the
like the pace, but I can get around the track, you know.
Nice recovery there. Good sliding.
Yeah, it's nice cold tires.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's not real reassuring that I have basically zero hot
All right,
laps
Pete,
tire
there's a car
practice
exiting
now
the pits. Heads up.
because I keep getting wrecked before I get that far.
Are you really?
It's so many people dying on the hill. So many by themselves.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oh, really? Huh. Yeah, Fifi's, I mean, it feels muted. Which is kind of the point for me, right? I can overdrive it a little bit and it just doesn't respond. I haven't tried the dimmer yet.
Sector 2 is
I might give that a
0.5 off
couple
the pace.
goes tomorrow afternoon once I feel comfortable in the Fifi and feel like I have a good baseline. And then just try the dimmer a little bit and see
Yellow flag. Watch out.
how it is comparatively.
Several lap there, you'd have to turn in.
Audi is just, I am just flat out dangerous in Audi. I can't control the car. I can't feel what it's doing. I don't understand when it's going to let go.
That lap was at 58.21.
How by everywhere?
Beautiful.
All right, John.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
I didn't get anything.
Try to pass up the inside. So lefty.
On your right. Clear right.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
What? I was off track about that. Whatever.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh yeah, this is going to be great.
You thought you were just letting one person pass, Walter.
On your right. Clear right.
I think realistic, of course, if you can be totally not bad at training sometimes.
Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.35 off the pace.
Sorry, Alex. My bad. Sorry.
Watch the track limits, please, Pete.
You know, it's kind of fun when you miss the rest.
Yeah, tonight my Skippy to dodge.
7th position.
Pit exit is going to be
2
brutal
tenths off the
tonight.
pace in sector 1.
Suppose we should do some pit stop practice pretty soon here.
Alright guys, we've got about 10 minutes to see the driver's meeting.
Are we allowed more fuel for this race, or the regulations change?
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
We'll go around a couple more times, then we'll start doing some pit drive-throughs.
2.7 gallons of fuel. It's a 40-minute
15
race,
minutes
so you'll
left.
need
That's
more
15
fuel.
minutes.
It's always been 2.7? Hold on, I'm having a brain right now. Can't think.
Yeah, we've always been 2.7.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure why I thought it was weird. Thanks.
So just a reminder, I don't know exactly how many people we have in the session right now.
Yellow flag,
but I
caution. You're now
suspect
0.6
we'll probably
off the
have
pace. Your
a
lap
little more
time
than
was
45.
57.28. Sector 3 is
Maybe
2
not. We've
tenths
got
off the pace.
41 people so far who have reached that last time. But
Alright,
if we do end up
stay
going
right.
over the 45 driver limit, we will have to remove anybody who qualifies at 46 or above.
Reverse swoop would be interesting.
Ugh.
You're 2 tenths off the pace in sector 2.
Good word to use. Interesting.
I was thinking on carnage, but
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. We've just had a stop-go penalty.
It's a little touchier on pit exit than most.
I see
Glad
a
we
lot of
found
people
that out
just
now.
joined. Make sure you get a good lap in for yourself. If we get more than 45 people, we will kick people that are qualified
You've got 3 laps to
and
serve this
higher.
penalty.
So get a lap in, everyone. Don't miss the race because you're just watching. Yep.
All right, about 2.5 minutes.
Watch your speed. Box in 5, 4, 3.
So that
James,
TSD
you wanna hit
rally
the
experience
pit exit
comes in
real quick?
handy.
I know that we'll cover it in the driver's
Box
meeting,
now.
but that might be a longer topic.
I've
What do
just
you
been
think?
given a drive-through. Your penalty's completed.
Yeah, let me
Take
stop.
care, there's a car approaching.
Powder, pit again.
Hey, one thing for all you that are just now joining, make sure you get a lap in and set. Anybody qualifying 45 and higher or lower, whichever one say 46, 47, 48 will be kept, 45 will be the cutoff. And I guess it's qualifying, not the practice, but just make sure you get out there. You must set a qualifying.
Yellow flag,
Some
keep you
people
waiting
like to
right,
start in the back. Just let's not do that. You got a couple minutes here. If you have not the pit entry is a little tricky here, so please practice that getting in there safely and not hitting the walls and everything else. I've had many times I've hit the walls just in practice, so be careful with it, practice it a little bit. As far as the pit exit goes, pit exit, if you're exiting the pit and you're racing for position, you know, you need to stay tight right. The cars on the left need to be able to get around you. Don't come out wide on them. You might end up going, you know, too wide, most likely in that corner.
Push.
Do not pop all the way out to the left over there, especially if there's other cars there that can block. Penalty will be assessed if you do things like that. So if you're coming out of the pits, you know, get going fast, get through the corner, stay tight right, hold it tight right. If you have lap traffic or there's faster traffic coming up on you and you're not racing for a position, you know, let those guys get through there. You know, just slow down and let them get through that corner, and then go, you know, all out as soon as you can after that.
Yellow flag, watch out.
And you know, if you're trying to let faster traffic pass you, don't do it in the corner. Get through the corner as fast as you can, because you know it will be, you know, unexpected if you get off throttle in the middle of the corner, if they really mess people up. And if you're gonna let someone pass forward, maybe talk to them. Any questions on the pit exit?
Okay, Pete. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I don't have any questions about pit exit, but there was something I noticed about pit entry that I kind of want to talk about.
Paul, that was epic.
Yellow flag, caution.
Drivers meeting now?
What do you got on pit entry?
Oh, 5 minutes.
On pit entry, I'm seeing a lot of people taking the racing line.
Yeah, dude, if you want it bad.
Sorry, Steve, were you trying to say something?
No, guys, man, I'm sorry.
Sector 1 is
okay.
1.4
so I've
off
been
the
noticing
pace.
on pit entry, I've been seeing a lot of people taking the racing line and kind of swerving all the way from the left side of the track over to the pit entry on the right. I kind of want to get some clarification as to whether I was supposed to be avoiding that, because I've been trying to take a super late apex to the left turn or put to the left turn, so I'm already on the right hand side of the pit entry because I feel like that's safe.
And that is safest, especially if there's cars right behind you.
Watch your speed.
You know, you don't want to take that corner too slow, because then you're going to have people running right up in your back end.
3, 2,
you know, you can move all the way from the left to the right. I would suggest you call that you're pitted in case someone comes out and tries to undercut you in there. If there's cars behind you, I mean, I would get over to the
don't
right
cross the white line
as quickly as you can to get out of the way, so you don't have someone that's going to pop out to the right of you, and then all of a sudden you move over to the pit and they take you out.
Yeah, I would say that's unnecessary a risk. It's just as fast, if not faster, to hold a tighter exit. It sets you up better for straight line braking into those pits, so you're not really gaining anything except some extra danger of ending your race by coming from far left across to far right.
Yeah, I don't think that's any faster at all doing it that way. You know, you do want to get over to the right-hand side, but there are going to be people that will end up pitting, you know, out of that, especially if everyone's, you know, a group tight together. Someone wants to get out of that group, try to, you know, undercut with their fresh old tires or whatever, and just get out of that the slow group. So just be careful if you're pitting. Call the pit if you feel that you see cars are behind you and you're concerned about them. If you're doing a pit from the far left over to the right, watch your mirrors. I mean, if you go and you causing accidents for going over there, it's going to be an at-fault incident in most cases, even if you're cutting people off just because it's unexpected if you haven't said anything. Go over a few things here. Let me get started here. You know, it's a new season.
Sector 1 time is good.
We have a few new little point structure things that go on there, trying to push for some more racing up front. So the more laps you lose, the more opportunity you have to get some bonus points down the race. So you know that should keep it a little spicy up front for folks. Maybe prevent people from fuel saving just because you can come in second and have more points in first place if you let the most laps. So just be careful on it. It is a long race. Turn 1 is going to be
Box in,
absolutely
5,
horribly treacherous for the first
4,
couple laps, as are a couple
3,
other corners, just
2,
because your tires are cold.
1.
He's doing the driver's meeting
Don't put
early.
yourself in
What
a
the fuck?
position to have
Box
to
down.
panic brake and cause a pileup. It's going to take 4 or 5 laps for your tires to get the way that you're used to doing your faster laps.
He's straight up doing the driver's meeting like 5 minutes early.
Smooth as fast.
Not a lot of people are going to hear this.
In the draft of the car in front of you, you're not going to go back anywhere. So
Can't hear you over
watch
James.
the dive bombs and everything else that goes on there. Blue flags, they're not informational, they're directional. So if you're getting a blue flag about a faster car, talk with them. Talk about how you're going to let them pass. You get in these corners and you keep going and you don't let a car by, it's going to really slow them down. If they worked a long time to get, break a draft, all of a sudden the car behind them is going to catch a draft because
the driver's meeting isn't supposed to be until 5 minutes too. I thought they were just
coordinate with the slower car, talk about it.
I thought they were just having some casual conversation, but this is full on driver's meting now.
The blocking is not allowed. So coming out of the pits, if you go far left and you block a car, if you're racing for position, that's not okay. You need to stay tight,
turn up
keep
the
that
voice a
inside
little
line,
bit.
get
I need to be able to
accelerated
hear
through there.
that.
If you come out ahead, you come out ahead. Don't do anything unexpected through there. Don't call out if you
So
have
people
if you have
are
an issue,
calling
no
out
one
like
here is
left,
gonna
right,
wreck
that
each
kind
other.
of
This
thing.
is not like the public races. I got wrecked out of
hear
every
what's going
public
on.
race this week. This is not like the public races, but incidents do happen. It's not on purpose. Sometimes it's net code. Sometimes it's three other callers up front that just caused a problem. No need to call
Pete,
someone out
5
or
minutes to go,
berate
5
them.
minutes left.
A big thing I want to talk about is public versus league race mentality. We've had very few, if any, real purposeful contacts. You wreck someone out in our league, you're not going to be racing with us anymore. We race each other each and every week. Everyone that's involved in the incident feels horrible about when it happens. They just don't want to be in an incident. So, but watch your aggression level. Watch, putting your nose in. It's a long race. We're going to be racing all season together. This is just one of the races. This is going to have a lot of traffic.
Guys.
We're going to have 45 cars on a 1 minute or sub-minute lap. We're going to catch up to slower cars. It's inevitable on here. Just be very, very careful whenever if you're a slower car, if you're a faster car, coordinate with them. Again, make sure your spotter is turned on and working during I can't really do it during the practice at this time, but during the race. Qualifying, we're individually qualifying. Go out there, get your best laps that are in there. Be ready to start the race. And if you do off track anywhere, it's your responsibility to get back on the track in a safe manner. That means you don't come straight across the track right into the racing lane. You need to start getting up to speed. Watch your delta, see how many cars are behind you. You might have to sit there for 4, 5, 7, 8. You might have to wait for the entire field. Be patient, wait. You don't want to end someone else's race.
Definitely doubled up in the pits.
Ultimately, it's going to probably end your race or put it to the point where you're at the back of the pack. So just be careful with that. Again, tires are cold. No one's going to win it on the first 3 or 4 laps. People will be able to work together to catch up to people if someone gets a breakaway. There's things that are going to happen. So just be careful out there and give people room so that they can race, and don't dive bomb. Don't do anything unexpected, or otherwise you could tie up the entire field with a wreck. Anything to add, Jason?
Probably just passing rules, significant overlap. We define significant overlap as axle to axle. So unless you have overlap with your front wheel and the other driver's rear wheel, if you don't have that, you do not have rights to the corner or a right to space through the corner. So we saw a couple dive bombs at the end of last season. A little bit of an uptick in that. So
46 in the session, 45 max that can run.
Of your overlap.
So if everybody tries to put in the quality time, that means that someone's getting axed.
That's all I've got.
All right. Any last second questions about anything?
yielding coming out of the pits if there's a significant group. I think that's what I heard, right?
I got two things. So if you're coming out of the pits, if you're racing with that group, race with them. Stay tight. Don't come out wide and block any of the cars. Stay tight going into one, and you'll be fine there. If they're faster cars or cars that are on a lap ahead of you, or you know you're a back marker, give them that corner. Make sure you can give them all that corner. Let them know you're giving them that corner with a verbal as well. Don't give it to them and then all of a sudden be in the apex. We had that happen a couple times late last week. I also saw someone said, "Hey, if you go off track, you're locking it. If you reached a point you can't save your spin out, lock the brakes. That way, everyone knows which way your car is rolling.
Everyone within a couple of
not
tenths.
rolling, sliding. If you don't lock the brakes, no one knows which way your car is going to go, and it becomes a mess."
Yeah, you might have already covered this, but you know, back on the blue flags, if you communicate that you're going to let some people by, make sure that you do everything you can to let them complete that pass. It's kind of a bummer to wave somebody by and then they meet you at the apex of the next turn. If you say that you're going to yield a corner, you have a duty to yield that corner.
And the train possibly behind it, correct? Because it could be like 3 or 4 cars.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that should be your goal. If you see a group of pack racing, you don't want to split that pack. Do whatever you can to yield to let that entire pack go by. I think I got split the last 2 races from a pack that I was in with the traffic.
Checkered flags out.
Not on purpose. It just that's ended up what happening. So just be cognizant of that.
What if you're a lap down and the guy you're racing behind is following a faster car?
If you're still a lap down, I mean, you're gonna see them, as a different color than you. If it's someone you're racing, get in there and race. But like I said, if you're coming out of the pit, you need to stay tight right.
Pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour. The pit exit's clear. Okay, Pete, we've got 4 laps to get the job done, mate.
It's still a blue flag, so let the faster car by. You need to let them get by you as quickly as you can. In that case, I would try to tuck in right behind them.
The track temperature is falling. It's
That's
now
interesting.
72 Fahrenheit.
I can hear race control in this session, but I can't hear any of the other drivers because they haven't moved over into the quality session yet. Cool stuff. I've done 0 qualifying laps, so this will be interesting. Well, 0 official any laps, honestly, aside from our league practice races. Oh my god, really?
P4, you've just done a 58.17.
How many laps are there anyway? 4? Okay. Well, this lap is toast, so... Yeah, not too worried about it. I don't really have high hopes for this race, to be honest, because I haven't done any officials because I really didn't like the racetrack that I'm seeing, so... Okay. Try again. Jesus Christ. Okay. And we're turning. And we're turning. Okay.
Just done a 57.44. Your quickest lap in this session. The leader has just done a 57.38. The leader has just done a 57.30.
Dudes are going to do a 56 in quali? That's dumb.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 58.06.
Oh yeah, we're going to be like 20. I just got out qualified by like 800 IR guys. Yeah, we're not even top 10. Didn't even get top 10.
Ah. Provisional pole.
There you go.
See what Edwin cooks up. I think he started late.
So my prediction is my race will be 2 laps long. If that.
You only got 4 laps, right? Yep.
It's a terrible prediction, Pete.
But accurate.
I want you to add at least 3 laps to that prediction. If you can make it through Louise, Lyndall, and JR, I think you're probably alright. Maybe Bachelor.
I'm not kidding, every other lap somebody died on. Every other fucking lap someone was dead. That's what I have to make it through. Got this right. I might not
I
be top
do it.
20.
You did it.
Not that there's more than a few tenths between the entire field, but...
Good news is, I am in the perfect position to fuel save the shit out of Edwin. Let's see if I can pull it off. So with everyone behind, I doubt that's very likely. Not really the right track.
Dude, come on.
That's the end of the session. P14.
Yeah, P14.
Ouch.
Uh-huh. Which is a couple tenths.
Walter, I'm sorry about lapping you yesterday. Can you take the pins out of my voodoo doll, please?
No deal.
Okay. All right. I'll see what we can do here.
Starting with 2.7, correct?
That's the most you can start with. Feel free to show off by starting with less.
Expert mode.
Wipe out my headset quick.
Brace yourself.
Oh, okay. Close.
Sorry.
Is this working? Yeah. Let's double check. Fuel's
Yeah, good luck everybody. Let's have a
fires
fun
off.
race today.
Good luck, Pete. I'm rooting for you.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. If y'all got any ritual livestock, now's the time to do your thing.
40 minutes. The track temp is 73 Fahrenheit. Okay, Pete, be ready. Green, let's go, let's go.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Start's alright, let's build on it.
Well, we're already further than I expected to be. I didn't expect to make it past the first time over the hill, to be honest.
I'm very sorry about that. I had a broken drive shaft and I literally did not accelerate.
Just done a 58.05. B13, you've just done a 58.43.
Right side. Clear right. On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
That cost us several seconds.
Just done a 57.42.
Should be able to catch back up here.
I see Edwin on the back straight. I'll let you back.
That lap was a 59.19.
Pass left, everyone. I'm shooting out. Come on, come on. Pass left.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
P12. That last lap was a 57.57. Come on, Pete. Keep pushing. We might get him back. Our refueling window will open after 12 minutes. It should close in about 26 minutes.
Front straight, Jack.
7-4.
Pass left.
Car right. Hold your line. Right side. Clear right.
Good work, mate. Keep it up. B11. That lap time was 57.62.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Go left, Carrington.
Good pass. Nice front.
Go left, Adam. Hey. Sitting.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Car right. Still there. Clear right.
You've just done a 57.68. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace.
Oh, Jason Bice just ate it.
God damn it.
I think it's a lead pack of 3 now.
Me and Howes are trying to get something going here. Unlikely, but we'll see.
That's right, Darwin.
Gotta get a little bit better run onto that final corner if we're gonna do something useful.
Pass up.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how this turns out. They're like fighting like hell, and I'm just trying to short shift behind them. It's an interesting experiment, at least. How's your race going?
It's going. Me and James are in no man's land in P6 and 7.
You there, buddy?
Made it more than 2 laps anyway. Come on.
The leader has just done a 57.
Do something useful.
Hold your line. Clear left.
P6, that was a
I don't think that was any
56.94.
better than
Come on, Pete.
tucking
Good
in
stuff.
behind.
Keep it coming.
Carl, if you want me out of your way, let me know.
No problem.
Preston, stand right. Preston, stand right.
Sorry about that, Scott.
You're all right.
I think I'll be able to reel in Mike here, but I don't know about anything more than that. That's another 4 seconds up after.
Go left on.
Man, I got taken out.
Oh no, that was you, son of a bitch.
Your lap time was
Your mic's off, by the way.
57.00.
Probably have to beat the rest of the race now.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, freaking had the toe.
Is that P3? Shut up. What the hell? Did the whole lead pack get taken out? What the fuck?
Go ahead, sir.
Why am I P3? Push, push,
Okay,
push.
Pete, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. That last lap was
You also need to latch on the bars here.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
I'm apparently doing okay. I started P14 and I expected to crash out the first couple laps, so I'm doing decently well, I guess. Alright, we're taking a couple tenths out of them anyway. 4 tenths on average.
P3. Well, that was a 56.85. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
It was pretty nice out. It was a little cloudy by the time I got out, but there was some nice moments. Went out and hung a hammock in the backyard while it was nice out. Okay, 0.8, we're on them. – 10 laps in the tank. Plenty of time before forced pit window. I'll take that off track. Sure.
Alright, Pete. Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Car left.
Go ahead and pass me, Jason.
Hold your line. Clear left. Clear left.
That's the stuff. We'll have some more of that.
Decker is going to depend on traffic. I don't know what his actual pace is. He's had to deal with back markers the last couple laps, so I'm not sure what he's actually running. Oh, that's late.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
If he wants to take it, I'll let
Thanks,
him go.
Robert.
Hit the brakes a little early there.
Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P2.
Yeah, now it's just back markers and consistency. Oopsie.
Alright, go left, Justin.
Track limits.
I know they're just saving fuel back there too.
Go right, Oliver.
I don't know
Thank you.
how long I want to allow that to go on for.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Right side. Clear right.
I don't know if I've got it on pace. Decker's pretty quick here.
Thank you.
Or at least very similar. I mean, honestly, everyone's very similar on pace here. And fuel strategy is a concern right about now. I want to make sure I don't run into an issue like I did last race of last season there, where I trust the pit window to be open when it really wasn't. We kind of knocked the fuel down then.
That lap was a 57.05. Okay, Pete. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Yeah, last race of last season, JRT said the pit window was open, but I was in draft the whole time. I ended up having to fuel save the whole rest of the race, which was not the plan. It was uncomfortable. Oh god. That's too tight.
Decker ahead is now 1.8 seconds.
Okay, we're going in.
Pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour. 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
Alright.
Hartley behind is pitching
Came out
now.
in a decent gap at least. We got some clean air to drive in, so far that gamble has paid off.
Yellow flag.
Or not.
That's an
Get out of the
unusual
fucking
sight.
track! Okay. I don't think he had an option to get out of the track. Alright, so that cost me a second. About. Oh well.
Spitting out.
I still think it's better than getting fired for fuel for the whole, another 10 laps or something.
Thanks, Robert.
Okay, they're saying, 2 laps. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on if it's traffic though, right? Like, was he dealing with back markers? And it's hard to tell someone's real pace when they're dealing with issues.
Sorry about that. 21. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay.
You're up on my left. Thank you.
Well, there's a quick repair, so that's only going to last for so long too if there's damage. But we'll see. All will be revealed in a handful of laps, I'm sure.
On the front straight, okay, Jeffrey? Copy that. Go left, guys, go left. Thank you, Andrew. Come on, Mike.
Sounds like full operation up there. That sucks for us. We prefer salt and shenanigans.
I'm heading off.
And apologies.
On my left, Luis. On my left.
Gracias. Pulling up.
Yellow flag, watch out. The track temperature's rising. It's now 77 Fahrenheit. Your last lap time was at 56.89. The car behind's pitting now.
You see what kind of lap times he's doing now? I could flip over to my leaderboard, but that's I'd rather
Sammy,
not.
when you get Sammy, let me know where you want to pass. Go right, Sammy.
I've at least got 4 seconds of clean air ahead of me.
Right here.
You go right here,
Yep, this is a league race. This is Sunday night Skippy. So 40-minute mandatory pit, full grid, 45 cars on grid. We've taken our pit stop, but a lot of the rest of the front pack has not. So we are waiting to see if that was a good gamble.
Go under me, then.
Thank you.
Hey, go right.
If you're interested in the league,
Go
I do
left,
have a
Mark.
link and small description in my bio
Go with them, Don.
for Twitch.
That's good consistency. Keep it up. P16.
Walter got taken out. He qualified P2, and then he got in a big wreck just before the downhill. I'm not entirely sure what happened.
I'm hitting.
Okay, it feels holding well, so at least it looks like we got that correct.
I'm
Yep,
getting in.
he had issues. Come on. There we go.
The gap behind's increased to 3.5.
Last tire squeal. There we go.
Heads up, there's a car exiting the pits.
Oh shit, that's James.
Getting out.
So James saved major fuel
P11.
because he was behind by a second and a half when we pitted. So he's
I need to
definitely
pit
in
in
this
there.
with us. Well, I guess he wasn't that far back. I think he had just passed.
The
I
leader.
don't remember who else we were with.
Pitting out.
Okay, leader just pitting now. I don't know if that's Decker or not. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Oh, we both did that corner terrible.
Hitting.
That's right, Steve.
Dewar is now in the lead. Okay, Pete, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
So that was Mike. That was the other one that was with us. So we might be able to drop him, maybe. If we get lucky this lap.
Sector 1 time's okay. We need to find a tent in Sector 2. Sector 3 time is quick. 15 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those
Well,
exit
Decker
speeds up.
lost 3 seconds. I think it's me and Hauser, unless there's some other funny business going on with pit stops. Someone pitted earlier than I did, which is unlikely.
I'm gonna lift on the uphill, Chris.
The leader. Dewar
That's
is
right,
pitting.
Decker.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
P2, you've just done a 56.88.
Okay, we dropped Mike. That's good. Now we got traffic. We need to see when Dawkins pits. I know he hasn't pit yet. And we got the time on Decker. I don't think anyone
watch out,
else is
I'm
a
out of
threat.
fuel.
Alright, Pete.
Go,
Don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Okay, there goes Dawkins. I think that's going to put us P1.
I'm gonna shoot Daniel.
Alright, let's go.
Man, I think I'm gonna be last.
I'm pretty sure I just took legit P1. That is, unexpected. What happened anyway? What, I just saw a yard sale.
Thank you, Robert.
Oh, Jesus.
Daniel, please move back. Daniel, please move.
No, no.
Heading out.
Thank you, Paul.
Well done, Pete. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. That lap was a 56.70.
Did you check it out? Oh, just the positions? Yeah.
Heading out.
Car right.
Ooh, took the
Still
gamble
there.
there.
Clear right.
Oh, that was Walter. Shit. Derp. Well, County coincident was Kareem. I didn't even know it was him until we got by.
I'm just gonna retire. Wait for an end spot.
We're matching race pace.
Alright, fair enough. Wow, we're more than okay on fuel now. Good. We can push and not have to worry about that at least. God, that was late. We need to not be late there. No, busy.
On your
Good
right.
minutes left.
James
Good
made
minutes
a
left.
ton. Shit. Running your asymmetrical setup, by the way. I just yeeted it. I don't know that I noticed any difference. I didn't really run here other than practice races, but seems fine. Okay.
Minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Great stuff. Keep it coming, mate.
Right side. Clear right.
We're out of the fifth.
Sector 3's a 10th off the pace.
Yeah, hey, well, sorry, man, that sucks. I didn't see what happened. I just... It looked like it was most of the front group. Oh, I am just dicking over that corner.
Thanks, Robert.
Alright, 10 to go. There's no reason to fight. Let's just try to keep it clean.
Go left, Carrington.
I do notice in left-hander it seems to be pretty sticky. I don't know if that's that asymmetrical thing.
Stay inside there in that turn, JR.
Ah, shit. Okay, good.
On your right. Clear right.
Passing left, yeah.
I'm definitely not shaking James. Me and him are pretty similar. We're pretty clinical.
Thanks, Rick.
Car right.
Short of a
Clear
traffic
right.
issue, I don't think we're losing each other. Or just a balls-up mistake, you know. Which I'm probably more prone to than him, because he's done some official races this week.
Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. That lap time was 56.91.
Yeah, my right SPO is a little bit offset. God damn it. I gotta turn it. I just gotta lift a little bit harder to get the weight to come forward a little bit more. The same steering angle should work. I just need to put more weight up front.
10 minutes of
Come
fuel
on the
remaining.
straight, okay, Louis?
Right side.
Ah, that sucks.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
That lap time was 57.00.
Call goodbye.
Now, bad luck, mate.
Half left. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
Is 32C hot? The VRS is hotter than that.
You turn the next straight.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 2.7 seconds.
Edwin, Mike, I'm going to stay right.
Thanks, Robert.
Check your legs.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
The lap time was at 57.04.
I don't know if that's going to be any faster for us as a group.
Thinking to one, it's 0.44 off the pace. Nice.
Looks like it was a wash.
Nice move, mate.
Exact same time. Really hot? Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been racing this week. I don't like this combo. I don't enjoy it.
You think we can get you before this up though?
Don't be intimidated. Keep me behind you.
Thank you.
Five
All
minutes
leaders
left.
coming
Come
up
on,
behind
keep
you.
your shit together. We can win this.
Scott, Steve, back straight, okay?
Okay.
Come on back.
Thanks, sir.
My left. On my left.
On your
Thank you.
right. Clear
On my
right.
left.
Okay, Pete. Just keep hitting your marks.
Thank
This
you.
is looking good. Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
Go straight, Paul.
Favorite Skippy track for driving is probably Brands Hatch.
Thank you.
That's a fun as hell yeet track. Yeah. For racing, it's hard to say. There's a lot of them that are good for racing.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
going to run wide, Jason.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3.
Thank you, Aaron. Oliver, sigue, me da falta una recta. Ok.
You can go if you want to.
Gracias, Oliver.
No, for racing, I did really enjoy Belle Isle. When you could get a, oh Jesus.
I'm going to lift at him.
When you could get a close group that was on pace, you can really throw down there.
Your lap time was at 57.08.
Like our league race there was amazing. There were so many good battles. Okay, what do we got? 3 to go? Oh god, cop grass. That's not good.
Yo, Aaron, if you want.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, lucky that wasn't any worse.
I'm in trouble here, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, those... It's a tough one to get the flow, but once you got it, it's very good.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. You've just
Like
done
when you're with people that you can trust to
57.00.
throw big moves on and leave each other space, that is a fun track. It's a horrible track in
Alright, Pete.
mixed company when you can't really trust people. That T3 is murders. Just straight up, but in a good field where you know each other well, solid.
I'm stuttering, you're gonna have to go right.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
You're in the lead.
On your left. Got on my left, on my left, on my left. Copy.
Easy now.
Yellow flag.
Hit up.
This is scary.
Get through.
On your right. Clear right. Left side.
Edwin, you too.
Clear left.
Come on, Pete. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win
Damn
this.
it, he made it. I was hoping that was going to be the little bit of luck,
Lap
but
time's
that
pretty
wasn't
consistent.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Easy, be precise. Good precision. Precise. Don't worry about getting extra. Alright, we fucking got it. Let's go. Yeah, buddy.
That's a win.
Good win,
Great
Pete.
job. Well done.
Yeah, good win, Pete.
Whew. Did not expect that.
Good race, Lindell.
I expected DNF.
Oh, that always scares the crap
Looking
out
in the
of me.
rear view. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, man.
Yeah, good race, John.
I'm popular enough to get spam bots? That's excellent. I have arrived. Yeah, I know, Rogue. I was trying to bank on. Well, hello there.
A lot of fun, Steve.
I was kind of hoping to have some issues.
Yeah, dude, that
because
was
we're
awesome,
so
man.
close on pace and tactics that we tend to not be able to lose each other. And I just make sure I don't lose any chat. I've got kind of.
Quite the carnage here at the end of the straight.
Yeah, loose wheel there.
Alright, just give me 1 second here. Let's switch over chat stuff. I'll just go over to voice activity, that's fine. I'm just jumping in the interview booth. Alright. Alright, good enough. Just make sure I've got my audio settings up here too. And that I picked the right scene, which I didn't. Okay.
Nice racing, everybody.
Oops. God damn it. It's always something. Okay, there we go. I know, right, Easton? I'm telling you, man. Thanks, Furman, man. Appreciate that. Okay, let's see what we got. No, why am I focused on him? Whatever. Okay, there we go. That was crazy. How the shit did I win that? I think the whole front field just got wiped. It had to have been. I guess we'll see soon. This was a huge field, too. Look at that shit. Jesus. There was still more. Is that it? No? What the fuck? God damn it. Look at that shit. Look at that. The leaders are already coming around the end on the left hook here. Fucking hell. There's our first issue. Looks like... yeah. A couple got collected. Actually, I kind of want to see my start on that one. That was a little bit hairy to start out with. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll put a description about that in the in my bio thing. Like, join the Discord and talk to the leaders, and get on the list. And then they'll walk you through it. So basically, because it's so popular, I mean, you can see we've got. I think we ended up with a 45 car grid, didn't we? So grids 46. One of them was probably commentary. So yeah, we filled the grid. Oh, there's 3 people didn't get to race. Okay, I see. Anyway, so the I think what they settled on is they'll accept recommendations for league invites, and then the deal is the top, 45 or whatever it is. Anything under that in qualification gets cut, because we had some scenarios last season where regulars that were in top 5 championship points got bumped out of the session just on space. So I think they are quote unquote open. You just have to talk. They're not openly recruiting on the site. So I'll update that info, and I'll also check with the league organizers just to make sure I know what I'm doing there. I'm not giving you bad info. I did not expect to make it past the first uphill. That was nutty. I am still in Discord properly, right? Yeah. Just make sure. Okay, cool. Just gotta make sure I've got the mouse in the right spot. Okay. Because there wasn't that much that was interesting. It was just kind of methodically working our way up, and then there was issues. And we can look at incidents after this. I was just kind of teaming up with Hauser, trying to do work there. Oh, the server just kicked over to offline? Yeah. Make sure I save this. Make sure I don't have a spooling issue. Okay, good. Anyway, yeah, talk to league admins, and I'm sure you can figure something out.
1 litre remaining. We're running on fumes, mate. Box this lap, please, Pete.
Once the network stuff cuts out, crew chief just goes apeshit. I don't know if it starts sending at false events or how that works, but okay. I don't think there's that much. Just watch it quickly. Was this the lap where everything went south? I don't think so. I remember this group. This was kind of crazy. It's like, I'm not backing out. Screw it. Around the outside. If it's boring for okay, is this the no, this wasn't it. Was it? No, lead pack's still up here, aren't they? Yeah, that's Walter. So things are still hunky-dory. Yep, here we go. Okay, what happened? It's going up the inside. I think Edwin got a little bit of curb there. Yeah. Everyone's playing pretty nice here. He gets, you can see his front wheels just lift up, just right here. They just lift up and move over. He feeds in more steering input, but so that's unfortunate. The spacing was fine. There was nothing wrong with this. He just touched the curb. If he wouldn't have touched the curb, he would have been fine, but it picked up the front end of his car. Okay. So they both get into it. My teammates, yeah. Rip. Walter. Sorry, buddy. That's, yep. There's nowhere to go. There's no left, right. There's just, you're going to hit something. And that's going to go straight into grass, which means he met the wall pretty hard, I would imagine. We'll just watch this in excruciating high-def slow-mo for funsies. Oof. Yeah. That counts as wall contact. Left rear gone. Left front gone. Yeah, I didn't know what the hell happened. I think you might have already towed by now. I just see, yeah. I was gonna say, I just saw a bunch of smoke. I didn't even notice who was over on the left there. And then all of a sudden it's like, why am I in podium then? The hell? And then me and James just reeled in Bowers, I think it was. Yeah, Mike Bowers. And then that was basically it. I don't think there's too much else exciting. So let's go back to the beginning and do the clown clip. And this is that initial spin that collected a few folks. At least he held his brakes, at least, you know. I mean, can't ask more from him than that. He did what he could. Why is this an incident? Yeah, that should have been opposite results. I absolutely should have been way back, and Walter should have taken easy podium. I don't know what the hell. What's going on here? Is he bottoming out? Why is it showing this as incidents? Oh, shit. Yeah, I bet he's scraping. Yeah, you can hear it. He's hitting the ground. Okay. No, losing it. At least he lost it the correct way. That's so much more terrifying when you lose it going left. That was just late. I don't know why that's an incident. That looks fine. Is he oh, that's what's oh. Oh, Chris. Chris, please. What it come on, buddy. No. Can't do that. That's a paddling right there. Ooh. What happened here? This paint is slick. Mm-hmm. Yep, he did. Now what'd you do? Chris! Dude! My guy! No! Same corner. The thing is, I know Chris, and I know he is absolutely beating himself up over that, but yeah, he's gonna get penalties out the ass. Oh, that looked a little sketchy on the holding the brakes front. Jesus, he just... Chris will not get slapped on the wrist. They're not fucking around. If anything, he'll get penalized harder just because of that perception. They're very keen to not play any favorites and will kind of go out of their way not to at this point because of some decisions that had to be made last season and applied to drivers that, frankly, nobody wanted to apply them to. They've kind of taken position. It is what it is. Dude, what is going on with this T1 shit? So yeah, I fully expect, even and especially... Oh. Let's make sure I'm muted. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm already muted as a thing. I was gonna say, I would expect, even and especially regulars to get the book thrown at them. If they do like repeated stuff like that, that's easily avoidable. I don't expect that to end well. That's kind of paramount to what they're doing, so. That's just bad network. Oof. Well, he got his wheels back anyway. It's just an off. Well, I wonder if he hit the end of that curb. It has a nasty bump on it. No? I don't know why this is an incident. Doesn't look like a big deal. That's network. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a squeeze. That's not enough room. And he had tons of overlap. Well, that's a netcode. I mean, that's a netcode launch for sure. You can tell there's no contact. But he didn't leave him. Not a lot of, okay, so the thing is, not a lot of, you can take this curve in a pinch, but it's not the fastest way around because you lose the camber, and this curve is intentionally cambered out with negative camber, so nobody takes this. So you can't, this is not a legitimate amount of space. Even though he managed to find not grass, you gotta leave a car width on the pavement. So this was not good. But yeah, this was this is definitely netcode launch here. So you'll see there's no actual contact. And he starts launching right now. His car's gone. You see it start to pick up. It's that wheel to wheel. It sucks. It kicks him forward, and there's nowhere for the wheel to go. Wheel-to-wheel netcode contact always launches a car. That's like... yeah, I mean, I would have expected it to launch him the other. And yeah, usually it's the outside car gets launched into a barrel roll is usually what happens. But yeah, that if you get wheel-to-wheel, it's bad. And this was the big doing, the big shakeup. Took out podium. I still don't know how the fuck. Anyway, okay. Okay, I don't know what the problem was there. Oh, that's just a boop. Alright. Well, he just lost it on his own there. That's whatever. Oh, yeah, a little optimistic. Not worth it. Oh, you're in like P30, like why? Oh, the 4-wide, the infamous 4-wide T1. Who was on the inside of that? That was... Is that Darwin again? No, it's the new guy. Okay. I don't know about that. I mean, you didn't have overlap, but he did leave room. But then you couldn't stick it in there. Like if you're gonna go for that, you can't come out this far. Like you need to have your wheels on the paint right here if you're gonna do that. And this, kids, is how little Skippies are made. You just, oh yeah, okay. Okay. Whoa, what's this? Oh God. Oh no. Walt, you didn't mention that. Oh. Fuck. Oh God. Oh. That. Moving on. Okay. Feed losses, nose cone on the pit cone. Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. That is a thing. That's funny because it won't matter. Oh, he got it back. I was going to say it won't matter because you can get your fast repair. Yeah, dude, that was kind of suboptimal. Oh, I don't know about this, Jeffrey. Oh, he's a back marker. Oh, that's an interesting. Okay. So I understand the thinking. So Daniel is a back marker. This is why we jumped him. I didn't expect to jump him by 3 seconds. I actually expected to maybe take like 0.7 to 0.8 out of him and get within slingshot distance for me and Hauser, but he came out like 3.6 seconds back. Actually, if we look at his, and then his pit times didn't look that different either. So this is for Decker. So we look for him. His pit time is 17. Let's have Edwin first.
I think finally, Chris told us that we should not let Pete in, but I'm gonna go against his judgment here, and let's interview the winner of tonight's race, somebody who I'm really looking forward to seeing what the fuel strategy in the undercut strategy was here, or how that all played out. Pete, talk us through how this race went, because we weren't even talking about you in the beginning of the race, and then suddenly you're in the lead.
Yeah, that was so this combo's really just not my thing. I kind of took it as a bye week for the official races. I didn't do any of the official races. It's just I don't have a groove here, so I didn't expect to be outside top 10 for quali, but that is what it is. So race expectations gridding up, survival was great. That's all I was looking for. In our team chat, I was like, I have a hunch this is going to be a 3-lap race for me. So once I got beyond that, everything was gravy. But I ended up getting close to Mr. Hauser. We've got some similar styles and similar approach to racecraft, so we were able to work together and work our way up through the field. And then I heard the call from Walter that the lead pack kind of wiped, and all of a sudden we were gunning for podium. So that was kind of a surprise. It was tough to tell what was going on with pace. I was kind of watching Decker ahead. His average 3 laps were typically a little under mine, but he was dealing with traffic as well. So it's very difficult to tell what someone's true pace is when they're working their way through back markers and dynamic situations. But I was hoping that I had a couple of tenths on him. And the idea was to take obviously I was getting farmed for fuel by James and Mr. Bowers behind me. And I was hoping that, don't lose so much to fuel saving, and then maybe I could get us a couple of tenths closer to Mr. Decker so we can make a run of it. And then I saw that Jeffrey had a complicated pit entry. So he ended up coming out, 3 seconds back, and I came out just behind James, and we had about 1 second back to Mike. So I think we both, I imagine, made the decision not to fight each other and just try to break away from Mike, which we were able to do. And that was it. We managed to get it home. I managed to get 0.4 gap before we made it through the uphill, and that proved to be just enough.
Awesome. Well, you ran the race, and for a track that you took off on the public race side, you couldn't have. I don't know if you could have scripted that better for you personally. And obviously it takes some things going your way, but at the same time, you still got to put yourself in that position, be in the right place at the right time. You pit 4 to 6 laps sooner than most of the other guys. I want to say, of the top guys. So
you have to keep in mind,
it was definitely
the laps are so short here that pit window is deceptive. So yes, it was 4 to 6 laps, but that's like 2 laps at a normal.
That's true.
Track,
that's
right?
true. Yep. That's fair.
Sorry, I was trying to find there's a quote here, someone in my chat who basically said that basically what happened is I fell into a bathtub full of horseshoes, and Walter fell into a bathtub with rusty nails, and I think that's about accurate. So we definitely expected the exact opposite result. I have no idea what happened. It's going to be an interesting broadcast to go through.
Yeah, it was tough keeping up with 100% everything, but I'm curious to see what everybody's reaction is going through and kind of see how things sorted themselves out. But congratulations, it was a well strategized and thought out race. And yeah, we're I'm just looking at the replay of the Decker pit lane entry.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because that's a back marker, and we'll see what happens. That's going to be a hell of a situation to unwind for the stewards. I don't know how you call that.
Yeah, the stewards are going to be busy for the next 3 to 5 days, unfortunately for them. Yeah. But for the rest of us, though, we'll keep our eyes forward. We'll move on. It's for one that a track that you weren't, I don't want to say confident, that's not the right word, but kind of like, oh, okay, well, this is fine. This is late LRP, and we'll move on to the next week. And you walk out with a victory. That's got to feel good. The momentum's got to feel good. I'm hoping that bathtub of horseshoes, you didn't use all those horseshoes up in the first race. Hopefully you put enough in the backpack for the next few weeks. But well, thank you very much, man. Is there anything, any other people you want to shout out to, or any other thoughts?
Sure. As always, quick shout out to Larry and Annie over at the Snail Racing crew. We had our first race to learn session of the season on Saturday, going through Brazil and some of the ins and outs of that in Skippy. And now is a great time to sign up for anyone's looking. We've talked about it on with you folks a few times here. Great place to be if you're a newer driver or even mid-level driver and looking to hone your skills in a safe environment. Great group of people, great supportive community, and going for a more formal, rigorous program this season. So pretty excited about what we're doing there, and we hope to see you.
Great resource for anybody, but if any Sunday Night Skippy members are watching, or anybody else for that matter, reach out. We'll get you the contact information from, I have not had the pleasure yet of racing or learning over there, I should say, but I've heard nothing but absolutely glowing reviews from that whole community, and it's great that we have people like you and Walter, and I'm forgetting who else, who kind of are able to straddle both and bring the goodness to each of the communities. So yeah, we appreciate what you do, and look forward to next week.
I really hope to be able to make it next time. So I do have one thing to say for you, which is
great. I mean, lovely, Ian. What say you? Cue awkward silence.
Applause there, sir.
I think we had lost Ian there. But,
we lost Ian.
Oh, is this not working? Hello?
There you go. We got you now.
Oh, I was trying to give you a bit of applause, but I don't know what happened.
Oh.
So. Close enough. Figure it out.
We'll take it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well-deserved win. And yes, hopefully I'll see if I can figure out the flipping time zones.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Okay, good night.
Have a good one, Pete.
So they.
Okay. And with that done, I'll go ahead and put this back on push to talk before I forget. So anyway, I just read, it looks like James had short field is what happened. So that's why we were able to make up that probably that 0.4 gap. I expected him to reel me in because there should have been plenty enough there on draft, but it looks like he had to aggressively fuel save, which is, remember I was a little bit surprised that he jumped me by that much. It turns out that's why. So, hey, Sammy, what's going on, man? I hope I didn't miss anything else while I was chatting. And let me just look quick. Okay. Yep, got it. Okay. Yeah, Sammy, that was it looked like that was an interesting one for you too, man. Saw some interesting situations, but all right. Where were we? So we're looking at this Jeffrey's pit entry. So Jeffrey, when we left him, he was like 1.8 seconds out. I was hoping to be able to take like a tenth a lap off of him, which would have got us within like I figured 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, questionably interesting. So anyway, so I expected him to be ahead of us by at least a full second and change, but he came out 3.6 behind. And this would be why. So Daniel's a backmarker and a newer driver. So as a backmarker, his situational awareness can be, we give him some space, right? So this is, I think, Jeffrey doesn't have the option to go inside here, which would be the safer way, right? So if you're going to pit, we talked about this during the driver's meeting, it's safer and no slower to go inside, but he couldn't because Kent is, right? So this makes sense why he's not inside, indicating pit entry. And then Daniel looks like he's going to yield. This looks the same as yielding, but then Daniel goes for the pit, right? And then this happens. So he takes a bunch of damage. And of course, just a suboptimal pit entry. So he's probably, there's, you can, oh God. So he took a good 1.5 seconds. Oh shit, there's more than that. What? And Mike got, oh my God. So, and then this is why Mike came out a second behind too, I guess. When he should have only been like 0.8 behind. So he just monster trucks the dude going into the pit. What a clusterfuck. Holy shit. And I don't know how you call this. Because I get what Jeffrey's thinking here. He thought Daniel was going to yield, and Daniel just peels off into the pits. And Bowers isn't expecting that, right? Like, he's going to come in like I do, because he knows that I went to undercut him. He knows that, right? And he knows any fraction of a second that he leaves on pit entry, I'm going to be gunning for him. So he's looking to be full speed right till here, and then he's got nowhere to go. That is just a mess. Oh my God. More Walt? Walt? Dude. This just looks like, oh yeah, I think it's this bump right here at the end. I think that triggers the incident thing. Wait a minute, again? Is it stuck on you now? Because that doesn't look like an incident. Okay, whatever. What happened to you? Is there a contact? Oh yeah, there's just a little rub. I think your watch is wing. No, that's from the suspension. Oh, that was contact. You can see his nose deform. So Mike, and that is just crazy. So yeah, the horseshoes were crazy deep. So it was the initial incident that took out the front three. Jeffrey and Mike, I went for the undercut, and Jeffrey and Mike, so the guy ahead and the guy 2 cars back that was working with James, both got issues in their pit entry, and then James, who was the guy who was right behind me when I went for the undercut, short fueled, so he had to fuel save on the way back, on the way to the end of the race. So these are always fun. Yeah, that's about how I expect that to go. So yeah, I just got lucky as balls. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, that's a very drunk way to end a race. So he gets net coated and then just fucking drilled right in the engine, of course. He left tons of room too. That's no good. You can't come out that far, man. You should be on the curb here if you're on the inside. Hey, thanks, Pablo. Appreciate that. Oh, you're Paul. Okay, cool. You're my dark horse. Always, man. I've been keeping an eye on you for a while. Oh, God. just... Oh. Almost gets hit again, too. Yeah, right in the engine. That's just... What the f... That is horrid netcode right there. Look. Who's the other car? I mean, Daniel again? Daniel usually doesn't have connectivity issues. I wonder if this corner is walk. There's some zones of some tracks end up just having an inordinate amount of issues. I think this might be one of them because we've seen a whole bunch of contacts here. But yeah, that's a mile in netcode. I think probably the worst one is the hairpin at Phillip Island into that braking zone. So many people get launched, and there's like, you could park another Skippy between them. Oof. Okay, let's see what else we got. Chris again. Oh, not his fault this time, not even close. This is kind of questionable here. What happened? Is he understeering? Because this doesn't look good. I don't understand why he opens up here. Why did he open up here? That doesn't make sense. Up to here makes sense, but why is he opening it right there? He's opening up. Don't get it. And then he's opening up again when he knows there's going to be I don't know about this. This doesn't... We'll leave that one for the stewards, but I would not be happy about that. Is he one of the ones that Chris got into earlier? Because that's going to be bad. No, he didn't. It looks fine. He's understeering, if anything. That's too slow. Let me go back. He's understeering. He never oversteers. He's just opening up for it. It doesn't make sense. And if he's one of the ones that Chris got into in those earlier incidents, that's super bad. Oh, this is just end of the race here. Some solid carnage. Holy fuck. Jack wins. This is glorious. He hit the wall so hard with the right side of the car that the left wheels flew off. That's amazing. It's glorious. Lovely. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up, at least for this one. I want to see maybe if there's a... I don't think I might be interested in doing. I guess we'll take a look at results quick. But one thing I might be interested in is if there's a session up for the next week. Okay, let's see here. That's a good charge. P14, P1. Everyone basically on pace. I mean, yeah. Womp womp. Okay. I just want to check and see, do we have anything up for, not Amalot, Interlagos? Skip Sundays until 11? And is it? We got time, don't we? Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do some of that. A little bit of practice for next week. I am down. I gotta drink something, though. All right, Sammy, we'll catch you. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, dude, come on in. It's a fun track. It's a fun combo. I am enjoying it. Much more than Lime Rock. Not that that takes much. I'm just waiting for the dialogue to show up here. Okay. Yeah, Paul, Walter and I did do the Race to Learn session here yesterday. So that's, and I recorded that on my VOD if you want to go through that. The track walkthrough is a little bit verbose, as I'm inclined to be, but, you know, what do you do? And of course, I'm always, you know, want to change like 12 different things by the end of the week that I find out for little tips and tricks, but I still have like a half second to find. I think there's little tweaks that I've found that I want to make. Thanks, Walter. Appreciate that. I think Larry and I talk, and we're going to start doing those separately. Oh, it's overcast. So we can just, you know, tighten up the actual track session to be more track time. Those little snails have been kicking ass, man. I'm telling you. Okay, I think we'll stick with 4. I've been playing with different SPOs. I found it's pace-wise about all the same for me. But at 5, I do risk bending the wing in 2 specific places. So that's not great. Anyway. Alright. So what are people running? So Christian and Cruz are going to be the fast boys. Edwin in here. So yeah, I think I'm like 5:51s for my best time, so I've got a little bit of time to find. So, alright. Let's get out there. I'm going to turn my force feedback back on. I think I can have my mirrors here too, because it's an older track. Lime Rock Park used to be very light performance-wise, but not so much anymore. Okay. Just make sure I've got the right scene. Okay. So dark. some weird lighting on the car with the overcast. Shift. Okay. So we need wood 51s basically to feel like we're competitive for tomorrow. Although, I mean, we're probably not going to be able to actually run tomorrow since we've got Precision Racing League starting up. Yeah, it is a fun track. It's really fun to drive. There's a couple spots where the racecraft is sketchy, T1 and T4, but otherwise the track flows really well, and it kind of shines in Skippy's strengths, right? We're constantly on edge in those low to mid-speed corners. That's where Skippy's really fun, where you can toss it around, so there's lots of that on this one. But it does very much require a good situational awareness on everybody around you. Christian and Edwin dicking around up here. Coming through.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'm awake. Yeah. What the... Dude. Kind of playing with the gears there. I am not convinced that's a first gear section. Okay, I'll try that again. What's left? What the fuck? Yeah, this definitely works much better with less what the fuck. Yep, we're gonna do this. Too late. Derp. think I might want to hold fourth through more of this. That's the other thing I want to experiment with. And then third through this corner we just went through, I think. I really don't know if it's faster or not, I can't tell. I think it might be third on ideal tires and second the rest of the time. Alright, man. We'll catch you around. Thanks for dropping in. Oops. Well, I just realized crew chief is off.
Radio check.
Otter, radio check.
Eighth place.
Oops. Kind of trying to keep an eye on that front wing. Make sure I'm not picking up any damage. Weirdly, it looks like the spot I'm most likely to pick up damage is at the braking at the end of this straight here. And at T1, there's a little hill right as you're turning in that'll crumple your wing just a tiny bit.
Your last lap time was at 152.10.
Way too much drift. Try and salvage a little bit.
Sector 2 time is okay. Well, that was a 152.12.
That was gross. Sloppy.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Yeah, I don't know about third gear for that one. Obviously comes out about the same. Flying.
Sector 1's quick.
Wing looks okay though. Oh, you cocksucker. That was gonna be a decent man home.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Terminal understeer. I think it's just a matter of patience if we're gonna do it in third. I don't know, man. I can't tell if the extra torque from second is worth saving the shift or not. And that was just too late, flat out.
Sector 3 time's okay. That lap time was 152.01. Sector 1 is 0.40 off the base.
All planes are on. I just need to get the throttle earlier for this guy.
E4.
Yeah, getting the throttle too hard. It's pushing the front out. Either need to get more rotation in. That's probably, I mean, probably not either. I need to get more rotation before I get the curb. It's a bit hard to throttle earlier. I don't think it's worth trying to carry the extra. We'll see. Too late again. Fair enough.
Sector 3 time is fast. That was 153.00.
Turned in too hard.
Sector 1 time is good. Slap will be invalidated. Watch the track limits. Okay, Pete, you've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I'm doing that right.
Sector 1 is quick.
That's a line.
Sector 2 time is good.
Oh, you fucking cock.
Okay, Pete, we need to watch these track limits.
That was a 51.5 right there. Okay, fair enough. Got some stuff to play with anyway.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 time's okay.
That's not how you do it.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Uh-huh.
Sector 3 time is quick. You've just done a 152.00.
Yikes.
Don't invalidate this lap. Track limits. Sector 1 time is good. 2 litres remaining. Minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Sector 2 time is good.
I just don't know if I like the torque deficit a third there. I mean, in theory, if I absolutely nail it, I should be able to have slightly quicker entry, but I don't think it's going to happen regularly.
Sector 3 time is fast. That last lap was at 151.88.
I have to figure out that T1 braking zone, see what I want to do there.
Sector 2 time is quick.
I can rotate the car in
1
later.
litre remaining.
You can tell. Just get a little more fuel.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. All clear. Push now. Sector 1 time's okay.
was faster?
Sector 2 time is okay.
Interesting.
Sector 3 time's okay.
Cut T2 a little more than I expected. Have to play with that.
Sector 1 is quick.
Too late.
That lap time was 1:52.39. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
Dude, come on.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Ooh, I like that. It's a good way to get through there.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Yeah, I think it's going to be second through that corner. I can't make third work.
You're now 0.48 off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 1 time is good.
There's the line.
Your lap time was 151.70. Sector 3 time is fast.
Oops. Nope, too much.
Watch the track limits, please.
Okay,
Pete.
fine. It's worth a shot. Way too much.
Sector 1 time is good.
Just trying some silly stuff now. See what happens. Still too much.
Don't delete this lap, you've cut the track.
Not that much though.
Okay, Pete, you need to watch the track limits.
Probably make something work with that.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is good. That lap was a 151.76.
Okay.
Sector 1 is quick. Two litres remaining.
Okay, a little less priority on T1 this time. A little more priority getting to throttle for T2.
Sector 3 time's okay. That lap was a 151.55.
Better. Not great. Okay, whatever.
Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap. Sector 3 times okay.
3/100ths off at Christian, we'll take that. That's definitely pace. Okay. Oh, that was weird. So there's still a little bit of time here. I need a wider entry? I think I need a wider entry. I still kind of want to be on the curb. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't even know what it's doing now. It just picked random laps. Okay, so... I think swing it in a little bit. I think this is too early. Because we still want to be on the curb right here, and it's forcing me out at this point. It's just the whole car just sidesteps right. So I think later, so right about here, or here, about here, where we want to be apexing, I think, because we can take that little grass bit there if we can have the wheels straight. The problem is if the wheels aren't straight, it's causing tire scrub or wheel spin. I think there's a 10th in there. That works pretty well. I've been trying to hold it tighter there, but that camber seems to work out pretty well with this looser setup. Probably could have cut a little bit more there. We didn't make it all the way to the edge of the track, so... Okay. Fair enough, I'll wrap it up there. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Let me see if I can find actually someone to raid. There's a few folks still around, so just give me a minute. Find someone to go send you to.
Argentina, Tucumán.